front of my porch and right by the fountain, and I want to do a little zhuzh up of this bed. There's some things I need to move around, and also I want to go buy some plants and put some new plants in here. So let me turn you around and show you what I'm thinking about doing today. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, and I've talked about this before, is I need to move this little, it's a cupcake butterfly bush. So it's a small version of a butterfly bush. So it's just not doing great down in this corner. I thought it was going to get to be much bigger, but it's just not loving its life there. So I want to move that over to the side here. And I think I'm going to plant it right in this area in front of the wisteria. So I think I'm going to move that right there. I was also contemplating on moving the second one. This is the same cupcake buddleia. It seems to be doing okay there. So maybe I'll just leave that one dead there for another year. So I'm going to move that first cupcake buddleia over. Then the other thing I want to do is right here in front of the fountain. You can see down here I have a mixture of some things. I have some plants that were here when I moved in. It's like some wild violets, I think, and also it's some sort of a, oh gosh, I don't know if it's some sort of a phlox or something, but it used to be a heavier concentration of the phlox in here, but over the past few years it's just been kind of dying back and it just isn't looking so hot. So I think I'm going to remove all of this, and I'm going to put in some annuals, some nice colorful annuals in here, and I'll put a bunch of bulbs in there for next spring. I'll plant the bulbs this fall, of course, but for a nice show for next spring. So I want to remove all of this, put some annuals in there, and then the third thing I want to do is over here in this big empty section, I want to go down to the garden center, and I think I'm going to buy one of those knockout roses. In a previous video that I had posted where I put in a new garden for a client, I put in a knockout rose, and my husband really liked that, and I said, well, I'll get one for the house. So I think that might be the perfect thing to fill in this whole space here. So that's what I want to do today. I want to go down to the garden center, get some new plants, and come back and get them all planted up, and we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. All right, off to the garden center we go. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that cart full of happiness. I cannot wait to get these plants home and in the ground and show you my front fountain garden. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, let's go. So this area is all weeded out, and I've just placed my plants here. I think I like how that looks. I'm going to just dig the holes and put some Biotone starter fertilizer in there and pop them in the ground. I'm back for day 2 of this project. I always have such lofty goals of getting everything done like in one day, but then reality strikes and it takes me 2 or sometimes 3 days to do a project, but no matter, I'm back at it today. So I finished the area in front of the fountain yesterday. Today's project is going to be to dig out the cupcake butterfly bush and move it around the corner here to a spot right between, I'm going to put it right between the wisteria, because I have a little peony started over here. I'll put that there, and then I'll come up with something to put over here eventually, but I'm going to put that right there. And then the other 2 things I'm going to do are plant my double knockout rose, and also the foxglove is going to go over where that cupcake buddleia was. So let's go. is watered in and it looks so nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the screen the names of all of the plants as I go through. But oh my gosh, I'll give you a little close-up. Oh, this foxglove is so beautiful. I think it's going to do well there because it's sun and part shade, and that's exactly what that spot is. So we're later in the day now, and so it's a little bit shady, but I think it'll get enough sun. And that's going to grow to be up to 4 feet tall, but I'll put the name on the screen. And then over here, my annual section, I have some pretty caladiums, and then the New Guinea Impatiens. Oh, I think that's going to be so pretty. And they'll benefit from the splash over of the fountain. And over here, we've got our beautiful knockout rose. Oh, got my shadow. Come from this direction. Oh my gosh, that turned out so pretty. And then finally over here, my transplanted Buddleia. Looking a little wilty. I think it definitely just needs some more water. It's a little bit shocky to some plants when you dig them up, and it was a warm day today, so I'm going to just water this again, and I'm sure it'll be fine. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on my zhuzh of my front fountain garden. Oh, I really am happy with how this turned out. I just love it. It's very uplifting to me, but there is still a little bit of space over here, so maybe we'll get some more plants and do a little bit more in the future. But thanks for coming along with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.